What's going on, everybody? Well, as I just did on a post on my channel, I had stated that it was a rainy morning in Georgia. A rainy morning out here in Canton, Georgia. I am talking about possibly, and I mean possibly, going down to the Cove. Just to see whether or not, anything bites. Yeah, I have, when I was younger, I have drank a beer or two. So I do know a thing or two about how to sit there and go with one hand. But that was years ago. I don't really drink alcohol that much, if at all. But off of that for a second, there is a chance that I might, do a little 2-hour video, once the rain stops. I mean, you can still hear it hitting the tin roof of the deck. So yeah. Stokers. And folks, for parents that do have kids, educate your kids on the effects of this stuff. I mean, this stuff ain't sunshine and daisies. It's very addictive. Very and highly addictive. Let's see. Okay, it seems to have calmed down a bit. That's a good thing. Now this morning, I had to park my car over here. Because right here, in this little area, the puddle is so huge that I had to take a pickaxe and go down right here where you can see the path right here, where you can see the little water flowing. So, but no, I mean, once everything kind of, everything calms, chills, this pole right here, I'll be taking off this and this, and then I'll be emptying out the line here, and I will then be proceeding to respool it and then get everything set up for either the drop weight and do the drop weight with a soft plastic, whether it's the crawfish or the watermelon seed or the culprit pumpkin seed. It's got the little twirling tail when you reel it in. Gives it a little action, makes the fish really want to bite it. And I mean, I've caught the bass off of that. And then one time with the watermelon seed. So it is very possible to get it. Now one day, I'm gonna try to, I may have to buy more of these. This particular bobber, when it hits the water, it lights up. It's like $3.96 before tax. Alright, actually, it might be $3.96 after tax. Either way, and I just got a weather notification on my phone saying light rain might be in the next 10-20 minutes. So like I said, until I know that the rain is gonna quit, that is gonna determine whether or not I go down to the cove and try to do an hour or two video. Now I was impressed that I went damn near 4 hours. I was just disappointed in the results. I was so disappointed in the damn results. I mean, usually before the rain hits, the fish are usually, more active. Now, I have, in fact, caught fish while it's raining, but until I can get something to protect this phone, and then make sure I have a raincoat on there. There's really not much of a chance of me going down there while it's raining. I mean, not a chance in hell. As Vince McMahon would say, no chance. No chance in hell. You got. WWE needs Vince McMahon back quickly, or Shane. I think I'd take my shot with Shane. Whatever the hell it is he's doing. I mean, I've heard things about Shane McMahon. I think he left WWE and is doing some kind of damn contract with China. Why the hell would you want to deal with China? And and speaking of former Atlanta Braves owner and former Atlanta Hawks owner, and when they had the Atlanta Thrashers hockey team, the former owner of Phillips Arena, now State Farm Arena, Ted Turner, also former owner of WCW, when he bought Jim Crockett's promotion, NWA, and then turned it to World Championship Wrestling. Well, Ted Turner yesterday had passed away at 87. He had been dealing with dementia. And Ted Turner owned two major cable company networks. And he owned CNN. Of course, until that gold digger Jane Fonda took Turner for a ride. I mean, a ride from hell. Because, everyone knows, Ted Turner owned this, had CNN. He had TBS, which was Turner Broadcasting System, and TNT, Turner Network Television. Because, for those who watched, WCW or watched, entertainment, WCW was the company that almost wiped out back when WWE was known as WWF, when they were the World Wrestling Federation. Ted Turner almost bankrupted Vince McMahon's company before 2000. The famous Monday Night War. Because let's see, WCW began going live on Monday nights back in 1995. Because I still remember the very first Monday Nitro episode, where they held it at the Mall of America in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And during that event, on the opening event, tickets were free. Well, I guess they would have to, because, you're holding it at the Mall of America. Even because, even people were walking right on the side of the walkways above the ring. Because how the malls would have these little setups where you can sit there and walk on the side, look down. You could sit there and look down and watch the event, and that's why they didn't charge enough. They didn't charge anything for tickets. And of course, now WCW they did a lot of their Nitro events. Back then, before the Phillips Arena got built, the Omni Arena, which is now where the Phillips Arena is now standing, or not Phillips Arena, State Farm Arena now is standing. And during the Monday Night Wars, old Ted Turner would not let Vince McMahon use his arena. He flat out refused to let Vince McMahon use the Omni out of the rivalry and war between him and Vince. So Raw always ended up having to use the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. And then they would use WCW would use Macon, Georgia, Augusta, Georgia, the arena in Savannah, Georgia. So yeah, but all that goodness. And yep, it's starting to sprinkle again. Good thing I'm back underneath the deck. But yes. Last night on AEW, the show opened up with Tony Schiavone, former employee of WCW, because he was actually on the announcing crew during Monday Night Nitro. And then let's see, WWE was really getting their ass kicked when WCW started holding shows 2 nights a week. Monday Nitro and Thursday Night Thunder. That made Vince McMahon have to do 2 shows a week. Monday Night Raw and Thursday Night SmackDown. Because back in the 90s, Raw used to start at 9 o'clock and would end at 11 p.m. SmackDown would start at 8 p.m. and go off at 10. And now Raw, over the years now, Raw's been on USA, it's been on TNN, went back to USA, and is now on Netflix. And SmackDown remains on USA now. when SmackDown used to be on UPN. And now there's talks about AEW might move to Apple TV. Which I really hope not. Because I like watching it on Max. Or TNT. Now, they might still keep it on TNT. Or TBS. It's TBS. I don't know why I said TNT. But they might still keep it on TBS, but they may add to expand their viewing variety. Because, not everybody has, cable. So some people do the streaming. And some still do it on cable or satellite providers. And all that good stuff. But yeah, folks, I don't know if y'all can see the rain. But you can clearly see it's still raining. Had a little break from the rain. And now it's started up again. As it's now, it's 8:48. And it said it's supposed to stop between 10 and 11. But if I decide to do it, I will do a post saying, hey everybody, I am about to go back down and see if I can try to do a little bass fishing. And I do, solemnly, I freaking swear I do intend on trying to do another dough bait versus minnow challenge again. Because yesterday, I enjoyed myself being out there relaxing at the lake. But I was really hoping for more than just a 1-0 minnow. That was so disappointing. Because, and that was like a red belly perch I did catch yesterday. So there you go. But I'm hoping for better results on doing that. Because, it's like, because, I was really expecting, I was really hoping to have at least gotten a catfish too when I was out there, because that's the whole point of that dough bait. Was to use it And honestly, I was expecting the dough bait to come out victorious. But only had that one strike with the minnow, and that was right there close to the 1 hour mark. When he was up to 54-minute mark. When I finally got a hit off of that. And honestly, I was hoping it would have been a bass versus that little pissant. Well, folks, I'm about to go ahead and jump off here. But if you do enjoy my content, if you do enjoy watching me go out there, either, trying to catch a fish, catching fish, if you just enjoy watching my videos, whether I catch anything or not, hit the like, subscribe, and hit that share button. Especially if you know somebody that you might think would enjoy my videos. So, in closing, folks, just hit that like and subscribe to Jason Fishing Videos. And hit that share button. And until if I'm out there today, peace out.